The invoice on your screen right now was created, formatted, and sent without me touching a single field. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to set up the exact same thing inside Claude Code so you can spin up a client invoice from a single prompt. Right now, creating an invoice means opening Xero, opening Stripe, digging through a CRM for the client's email and project value, then switching tabs for the PDF and drafting it. But to get this type of invoice instantly generated through Claude Code, you don't need to be a developer. If you can install Claude Code and copy a couple of prompts, you're going to have absolutely everything that you need in order to build this. And the whole thing literally takes under 10 minutes. So to prove how easy this is, I'm going to go ahead and send this message off to my Claude Code operating system, essentially one folder that Claude Code has access to with all of our business context. I've just told it, can you create an invoice PDF for John Woodson and our project with that company? I did tell it to mask our bank details in black just for this invoice because they're obviously sensitive. But essentially, this system is deeply connected into our CRM. You can see here, it did a contact lookup, which is what happened right here. It has access to be able to look through all the information regarding this individual. And so this is how we're able to essentially completely hands-off, get a very well-built invoice that has all of the pricing detail, all the project details, without me having to do anything. All right, and now that has completed, took a couple extra steps there because it did have to redact my information. Obviously, you wouldn't have to do that every time. But this right here is the full invoice that it just completely generated with all of the contact details and a pricing based on the project. So this is an invoice that I would literally be able to then email off, and I can tell Claude Code also to email this off to this individual. And then there's literally nothing else that I need to do. So just for more context, this is our CRM system, and we were able to fully vibe code this CRM system as well, which is how we're able to more easily integrate this into our invoicing system. So this is just a mock contact, not a real company that we're working with. John Woodson working at Woodson, the company. And in our company contacts, we do have a notes section right here, and it says, we have agreed on a fixed $3,500 USD project fee for the AI voice agent. And so in the invoice right here, this is the information that it essentially referenced to be able to create this invoice. So it was able to understand that we obviously had an AI voice agent. It understand that it was 3,500. And that is essentially how it was able to put together those details, had the email address as well, which is where it got the email address from as well. Now, this is actually a little bit more advanced than this as well. If we had meetings with the client before, once again, this is a fake contact, not a real contact. If we had meetings with this client, they would also be able to get retrieved as transcripts. And so if we had mentioned or talked with the client about the project that we're building and about how much we wanted to charge them or how much we were quoting them or how much we agreed upon in that project, in that meeting, the invoicing system would actually read that and be able to create these invoices based on the discussions. As typically, we're not spending the time to actually write these notes out. In some cases, you might, but it is a lot easier for you to just take it out of the meetings that we've already had. Coming back to Claude Code, essentially after it's done that request right here, where it did the list contacts through our CRM. Through this request, you can see here all of the information that it was able to pull through. You can see that it got the name, the email, the role, the company, the notes right here where it got that information from. There's a lot of other aspects to this as well, which it didn't have any information. You can see here with the AI research, business details, project inquiry. And then later on, we can see down here, it hit our invoice generation system, which is in our folder here. It then took all of those details and was able to populate them all into our template, which then gave us the PDF, which we could now send off. So obviously a big component of ours is our custom built CRM system. You definitely don't need a custom built CRM system in order to use a system like this. So this CRM we actually built originally on Replit. And so the CRM itself is actually not built within the folder that we have here on Visual Studio Code. But to be honest, nowadays, you probably could just get Claude Code to actually build out your entire CRM and have it stored within your sort of one central business folder. And that would just make it a little bit easier for it to reference file, reference information to better get context. But essentially what I have set up at the moment is if I go down to the commands and do /mcp, what you'll see in the middle here is the inflate-crm. And so pretty much I got Replit to create a MCP server to access and connect into any of the information a part of our CRM system. And so my operating system here, my Claude Code instance, is able to access if I click View Tools. All of these aspects are part of our CRM. If you're not familiar with how MCPs work, I do have a video on the channel about what MCPs are and how they work, as well as obviously the Claude Code for Beginners video kind of runs through a lot of the key stuff. But pretty much we're able to access everything that we need in terms of contacts and projects and notes to be able to create these invoices from CRM details. Once again, if you are using GHL or HubSpot or one of these popular CRMs, I think a lot of them now do have MCP servers, so you could tell your Claude Code instance to plug into the MCP of your current CRM to be able to access those contacts and set up a very similar system. But once again, I probably would recommend getting started in at least building out some kind of a CRM to some degree through Claude Code, through some kind of a vibe coding system, just so that you have a lot more control over the data so that you can actually automate these invoices with a lot more control and information just to make it that much smoother. Anyways, once you've got that information, it's done the MCP call to get the information about that contact, about the project. It really isn't that difficult afterwards. Essentially, what I've told my Claude Code instance right here to do is to create a PDF invoice generation system. I'm going to go ahead and ask my Claude Code instance right here, can you tell me how our PDF invoice generation system works? And I'll try and get it to be super clear so that you can then take this and implement it into your own Claude Code instance. And so Claude just created a quick Mermaid diagram on exactly how it works. It's done it very simply. So it fills in a small file with the client's details about what they're buying. Obviously, it does that through the MCP calls that it does. Then it runs its invoice maker, which are the steps that happen right after it. So it creates a blank A4 page. It starts to save that page as a PDF file, and then it starts to add all the details on top of it. It does all of the styling that I've told it to do, adds in our logo, adds in the invoicing number. Then it just writes in who it needs to send it to and how much that's for, adds in all of the details of the actual invoice, adds any line items that need to be added into as well, adds up all of the rows in the invoice as well to calculate the cost of the total invoice. Then it adds a box with, it says Wise bank details. We just use Wise for our payments and it has access to that to be able to add that into the invoice. Adds any notes that it might have or could have added to the bottom. Then it closes that, saves it as a PDF, and then obviously it could also attach the PDF to an email and send it to the client if needed as well. So hopefully pretty straightforward. Once again, because Claude Code is building the whole thing for us, we don't need to be too technical about how it works. We could give it this set of instructions and it's going to be able to easily build this out for us. Now, if you do want access to this entire Mermaid diagram to be able to send it to your own Claude Code agent for it to easily be able to build this system in a couple of seconds, I will have this Mermaid diagram for a completely free download within my free Skool community linked in the description. Once again, you just need to download this Mermaid diagram, upload it to your Claude Code agent and tell it to set the system up. And then you won't have to go through a couple of back and forths in order to get this exact system built. Now, for some more context on how I originally set this up is that I provided it with this template right here, which is just a blank invoice template. And I gave it this to take reference from to be able to then populate all of the new details into, so we could repeatedly use the exact same format. It's not writing this brand new template every time. There's a million of these templates online. You can even get Claude Code to create the template for you, so shouldn't be an issue here. Now, when it comes to sending this invoice off in an email, this is something that we can obviously do through Claude Code as well. If we do /MCP and have a look at some of the connections in our Claude account, there is a native Claude Gmail connection. And so you can very easily connect your Claude account to a Gmail account to be able to send emails. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, you can't actually do attachments to the Gmail emails through the native Claude connection. So if we did want to send an invoice off as an attachment to a client, that's actually not something that we can do. But there is an MCP that I found, sort of like a third-party MCP specifically for Gmail attachments. So if I click into here, this MCP server essentially allows us to do all of the email sending processes that the regular one can do, but they've just added the Gmail attachments. So if we ever need to send an invoice, we can just prompt it to use this MCP server instead. And so this right here is the Gmail MCP server that I am using in order to do these Gmail attachments. If you ask your Claude Code to just set it up for you, it's probably just going to find it anyway. But if it is unable to find it or doesn't think that it's possible, just tell it to use the Gmail-MCP-server and just tell it that there's a GitHub repo that they can get access to. Once that's done, you now have a fully running system in which is able to generate these invoices, send these invoices as well through literally one prompt. The next stage of this is obviously automating your follow-ups as well. You obviously want to ensure that these invoices get paid and that you continue to follow up with them as well. This is something that I'd recommend probably more deeply integrating into your CRM system itself. But it really is as easy as telling it to build that part of it and just tell it to do follow-ups at certain parts of the day. You will obviously need to ensure that your payment system or payment processor has some kind of an API or MCP to integrate with as well. So if you're using Stripe or Xero or Wise, you would need to have a look into that as well. Just for my last note, I recently discovered that 90% of the people watching my channel are actually not subscribed to the channel at all. So if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing. And if you want to see how to use Claude Code to fully generate outreach videos to clients, check out this video right here where we get Claude Code to fully film videos for us and send them off to our clients. It's also a great video just to learn how to use Claude Code and just become a better builder. Anyways, I'll keep pointing at the video for a couple more seconds so you got some time to click on it, but I highly recommend it.